Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be planting one of my favorite plants and I'm super excited to get this in this spot. It's a plant that does really well in my hot, dry areas, and it's also a plant that does well in my shaded areas. In fact, sometimes in the shaded areas it blooms a little bit more, and in the hotter areas it'll give me a big flush in the spring and then a later flush in the fall. But where I have them in the shade, they continue to flush just a little bit all summer long. So I guess it's not shade, it's part sun. But let me show you what plant I'm talking about. I'm talking about Campanula. It is such a beautiful, beautiful perennial. These are mostly a ground cover, and it says they do great in containers too. I've never tried them in containers. Let me take this tag off here. Hold on. They're full or partial sun, so that shows to be true from what I have experienced. The ones that I have are the purple variety, but these are the Prize Star White Bellflower. They just are covered in blooms, and they're really good for rock gardens or on edges. So let me show you where I have some purple ones. I don't have any white ones yet, so I'm excited to add these, and I know exactly where I'm going to put them, and I'll show you that in a second. But let me show you where I have them right now. So I have some on this rock wall here. I have a few actually, and in the spring this was just huge and purple. I'll try to put a video in of it, but it was just amazing, and you can see it gets really hot here and it's doing quite well. They are a little bit more green out in the front where I have them, but I have another one up here too. And all I had to really do was come back and cut off the long blooms that they had. They really perform well in this rock garden area. So let me show you the ones in the front that I have. This is the purple Campanula, and you can see if it's by other plants, it kind of grows into it, and it's really, really pretty. It doesn't get much wider than this, but when it blooms in the spring, it definitely extends out a little bit, but it stays pretty compact. But you can see I'm getting blooms on this. It's been like this all summer. This is probably the least amount that it's had, but you can see I can come back and cut this again, and I'll get another flush this fall. I have another one over here, and same thing. This gets more sun than the other one, but it's in shade most of the morning, and I'm still getting these beautiful blooms on it, which is really, really nice, and it stays nice and green, and I like kind of the birch shaped leaves on it. Okay, let me show you where I'm going to plant it. So I wanted to put it right here in this front border in between a few plants. So this is on the top of our forest area, and our creek is down here, and the waterfall is down there, just to give you a little reference point. This area definitely gets partial sun, but it gets a really hot, oh, there's a hummingbird. Where is it? Oh, off it went. Did you see it? Anyway, okay, got distracted. So this definitely gets partial sun, and it gets a really hot afternoon sun, but I think these Campanula are going to do great, especially since the ones in my rock get blasted with sun all day long. So I think it's just a really nice workhorse plant. And so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So I have these back to the fuchsia salvia, which I love. They only bloom about once in the spring, and they're a beautiful purple color. There's just a little bit of bloom on this one with its second flush, but that's the color of it. It's a really pretty kind of pinky purple, and it's just huge and massive. I'll put a video in of it if I can that shows it. And I've gone back and forth about I really like groupings of plants, and these are alternated. So I have the back to the fuchsia salvia, then the daisies, back to the fuchsia salvia, daisies, salvia, daisies. I think I'll leave it like that for now, but I'm going to plant these Campanula kind of in between. I only have 3, so I'll probably put one here, and then I'll put one here, and then I'll put one here. So there'll be one by each one of these salvias, and I am hoping, or they should, bloom at the same time as those. And that will be really pretty with that pink and then the white at the bottom on the ground. And it should kind of fill in those areas too, and hopefully grow up a little bit into the plants too. So that's where I'm going to plant them, and I'm excited to get them in. I feel like I'm going to add more of these in the future too, because they're just so pretty. I definitely want them hanging off some rocks over here on this other side of the creek too, but they're just really, really nice. Let's get them in the ground. Okay, that's it for this area and planting that white Campanula. I wanted to mention too that this first one that I planted is a different variety. This is the Rapid White Campanula. There was only one left at the nursery, and so I went to a different nursery and I found these two, and these are the Monrovian ones. So that's Monrovia and that's Monrovia. So I just want to make note of that because it's nice to kind of compare to see how they do, because I can get both. But I think that's going to be really pretty, and they're perfect spots to just fill that in, and I'm loving it. That is it. I'm not going to show my face because I showed my face in the last video, and apparently I walked inside and my son's like, you have dirt all over your face. I'm just a hot mess, you guys, but I got a lot done, so I feel super accomplished. So thanks for watching me polish my garden, and I hope I'm inspiring you to polish yours too. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.